1952, I organized a group called the International Flying Saucer Bureau, one of the first organizations to study UFO, and tried to diagnose the many stories that were appearing in the daily newspapers about sightings. The group expanded until we had branches all around the world. We published a quarterly called Space Review, which contained news of interest to all members about UFOs in general. During the month of July 1952, I was plagued by many strange incidents involving such things as mysterious phone calls to discontinue my study of the UFO problem. In July of the same year, when I returned from a summer vacation, I was visited by three men in black. They seemed to float off the floor, but wore clothes similar to an earth clergyman. They frightened me half to death, since I did not know they were present until I got a strange prickly sensation in the back of my neck, as if I could feel someone staring at me. When I turned about, there they were, looking at me from the center of the room with their strange glowing eyes. Their eyes seemed to penetrate my very soul, and I experienced a burning sensation of extreme pain above my right eye. They did not speak, but I could understand the message they were conveying to me. It definitely was telepathic, and here's the message. You have dedicated yourself to the solution of this strange problem of unidentified objects in your atmosphere. Your interest is deep and sincere, and you have devoted many hours to it. We also know that such interest and determination may lead to something that could bring you harm. We feel you are a very good contact for us on your planet. You are an average person, and we know that what we tell you and show you could be believed by anyone you can tell. You are not a person of great renown, although we have nothing to do with you. We have no purpose of being here, and will be here for some time yet. We must understand how to evolve. As you see us here, we are not in our natural form. We have found it necessary to take on and be why we are here. This is mainly used as a means of communication, of making because one day you will write about this, and we are certain that nobody will believe you, but you will be much wiser than anyone else on your planet. You will know what is out there in space, and you will know what the future holds for your mankind. You will see all three of us again. We will leave with you a small piece of metal similar to your coins. It is to be kept in a secret place of your own. We wish to have you come with us at a time to be announced to you soon. Thus was the gist of the message that was conveyed, and true to their promise, they did return to me. Ja, fit. Vi skal nå stå med så og